Hello everyone, here's my setup of a coil winding system using E-blocks. Here I've got a 3D printed piece of plastic that's been used to hold two motors on the side, two stepper motors. Each one's been connected to a threaded rod. One is used to contain the spindle that we're going to wind the wire onto. The next one along is the adjustment arm that sort of guides the wire onto the spool. And then we've got a piece of M8 threaded rod here to hold the spindle, and down at the bottom there's another M6 bolt with some heat shrink tubing to add a bit of friction and maintain a bit of a pull on the wire. For the hardware side, we have an ECIO on an applications board. I have a switchboard, got an LCD, and then I've got two motor driver chips here, two 4-channel full bridge drivers for my unipolar type motors. So if we go to the LCD, if I reset the hardware, we get a simple message. Then we get asked to set up the spindle. So this is the first wire here, and if I press the buttons, I can move the spindle. So that helps for setting up the spindle. Then I press A2, and that moves on to the next stage. So that's homing the wire guide. So here I can move the wire guide left or right. You see that the guide actually moves in a little channel here, so that it stays pointing the right way. And we're just going to move that so it's lined up correctly on the side of the coil. Pull this tight. Just move the coil over to the left. So the motors are disabled before use, so you're still free to be able to sort of manually get everything lined up. So a little bit more. Okay, so that's the wire guide done. So A2 again. Next it wants the number of turns. So let's put the number of turns on this coil. Let's increase that slightly. So it's currently 80, so we're going to increase that to, let's put 200 on there. 200 turns. Coil width. Coil width is the width of the spindle. So here it is 8mm. Okay. The wire diameter is 0.4. So now it does some calculations for us, and it says that there'll be 20 turns per layer. So that's 20 wraps just to go along the width of the coil there. And the actual width of the wire is going to be 4.4mm. So that's the width from the centre of the spindle outwards. So the width there. So that's going to be 4.4mm. So the next thing we do is we press the button again, and this should start the machine running. And there it goes. We can increase and decrease the speed with the switches. So see that the winding wasn't absolutely perfect. Maybe needs something of a director to properly guide the wire onto the coil, but it's not done a bad job. Looks pretty uniform. So that's my coil winding jig. I'm Ben Rowland. Many thanks for watching.